Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, PattSun, and today we're going to be taking a look at our cheating stories, where OP discovered his girlfriend's side hustle. Let's begin. I found a $2,500 payment in my girlfriend's PayPal account. Posted by Reddit user Tuesday66513.
I'm a 32 dating a 24-year-old for the past 16 months, living together for the past 7 months after her lease was up, figuring what the heck since she was always over my place. And we got along great. 2 months ago, she started a bottle service job. As a requirement of the job, she has to make social media posts promoting the bar and requesting messages for people to book tables. Going into the job, I was supportive and requested she just leave work at work, shoot down inappropriate messages, and not hang around customers and the bar after hours. I knew working in the bar environment wasn't the best, especially being eye candy for people spending money, but I always fully trusted her. Earlier this month, I was out of town and texted her to message me when she got home. I woke up to no text, but we talked the next day where she said it was a slow night, and she hung out with 2 of her coworkers after work, only making $75. I came back to my apartment and saw she was logged on my computer and was sent $2,500 from a dude for kitchen supplies at 4:30 a.m. on PayPal. I immediately woke my girlfriend up, questioning her. She said this was a finance guy who regularly came in and knew the owners. That night there was a $3,000 minimum spending for his table, but since the club was so dead that night, they only charged him for 2 bottles, which was $500. She said he texted the one girl that she was hanging with after work, asking if they wanted to come hang and he'd pay them to come hang out with him and friends. My girlfriend said she asked her, this is nothing weird, right? And her friend is like, no, this guy is a loser. He just wants to look cool in front of his friends. So apparently my girlfriend and her 2 friends hung out with him and friends for 2 hours just chilling. She said as they left, he asked for her PayPal to split and he sent the remaining $2,500 as a tip and extra for the holidays. When I initially heard this, my gut reaction was, this is bullshit and super shady. For so much money for nothing to happen, I asked, why didn't you mention this to me at all? Like, hey, this weird creepy dude paid us money to hang, but it was never even mentioned. My girlfriend said she was weirded out and wanted to tell me in person. I was pissed and said, prove me nothing happened. So she had withdrew 2/3 of the money, and both of us met up with the 2 girls that were there that night. I interrogated both coworkers and also messaged the guy, and they all had the same story. I still felt this story was absolutely insane, but I gave my girlfriend the benefit of the doubt for always being trustworthy and having the other 3 people talk to me about that night. In addition, I had my guy friends and their girlfriends look over text exchanges I had with my girlfriend about this, while also viewing this guy's Instagram profile and what he wrote me. They said this guy looks like he has Napoleon syndrome, and they'd be floored if my girlfriend cheated on me with this guy. Anyway, this week I was totally dead wrong. I'll admit it, but I looked through her phone. Something was still bothering me about this entire story, and my girlfriend gave me my entire sob story of how I'm her rock. She'd never hurt me. She sees us forever and also is willing to move back to my hometown later next year. I'm thinking, are you saying this because you fucked up, or do you really don't want to lose me? Anyway, I tried her passcode that I knew from driving around in the car playing music, but the passcode didn't work. Figured that was sketch. Then I made another guess and got right in. I checked her recent texts and noticed a random number texting her within the past couple weeks, things such as, you up, just got back to town, wanna hang, oh you're in town, send a pic. Also another text saying, are things good with you and your guy? What really bothered me though is he texted her, I'm out with my buddies, come meet up, name your price, and another text saying, remember who took care of you. Most of these she didn't reply, but she never texted, hey stop, I have a boyfriend, or blocked him. He also knew she had a boyfriend after I messaged him previously. At this point I am absolutely furious. I woke her up and said, hey, I gotta admit I've been on edge. Went through your phone and see you're still texting this guy. You said you didn't know him and your friend set the alleged hangout up. I said I had a weird suspicion about the entire night, and even if you didn't cheat on me physically, very unlikely. I said you emotionally cheated by lying, saying you don't talk to him and have been talking to him the past couple of weeks. I said even though you maybe don't reply to the majority of the texts, you still breadcrumb him along enough to keep convo going. She said she only talks to him to book tables at the club and denied any wrongdoing. I said because of that I cannot trust you at all going forward, and your story about what transpired that night for $2,500 seems all made up. I said I need you to pack all your stuff up now. I feel scummy for resorting to checking her phone, but I've been going crazy this month after hearing about this, and I'm glad to know now that this customer's money is more important than our relationship.
Your girlfriend sounds like a full-blown escort and she's actively hiding that from you. That is premium escort money territory. No one pays that much money just to hang out. I mean, come on, you don't pay thousands upon thousands of dollars to bring 3 girls to your party only to have a chat with them for an hour. That's complete bullshit. Look, OP, your first mistake was asking her best friend. Of course she's going to cover for her regardless, so I would discount everything she just told you. Honestly, there's no way to know what actually happened because the people that do know the story refuses to tell it. But the question is, are you okay with your girlfriend being wired hefty amounts of money for sketchy reasons? It would be an immediate breakup for me. It's just not worth all of that drama. I don't want to be the caretaker for the town's bicycle, come on. And now for OP's update.
But anyway, I found my girlfriend got a $2,500 online payment at 4:30 a.m. She denied anything fishy. She works bottle service, said a customer invited her and 2 coworkers over after the club closed and they all hung out with him and his friends. For as ridiculous this story was, I regrettably believed her since my girlfriend never lied to me before. She denied even knowing or ever talking to him. A couple weeks later, I found out he's been texting her stuff such as, "You up? Back in town, wanna hang? Are things good with you and your guy? Come meet up with me, name your price." Also messaged her, "Remember who took care of you before." Honestly, my ex's mom is a single mom, raised her 3 daughters the best she could and a really sweet lady that I always got along with. Would it be appropriate to contact her just saying, "Hey, I just want you to be aware of this because I'm concerned"? Although my ex screwed me over literally, I just don't want to see her get into a bad situation down the line, especially when she's not being upfront with me, her family and friends. Or do I just chalk this up as her choice and don't get involved?
OP, the fact that she didn't fight to say tells you everything you need to know. Even without the other evidence, she won't explain any of it to you because she can't. She's doing sex work and knows it's going to come out because she can no longer hide it, so she's just leaving. Most likely the girls she works with convince her to break up with you because it's harder to make money while having a boyfriend. She fought that mentally until you gave her a reason not to. Look man, it's not your fault. She was already halfway out the door, you just didn't know it. She absolutely could have ignored the money and just done her job she was hired to do and stayed loyal. But come on, a hot 25-year-old will only take so long before they fuck up. There's nothing to save here, OP. Box whatever it is left and tell her that it's going to be at the porch at this time, whatever. Then block her number and move on with your life. Stop obsessing over this. And now for today's second story. I just learned that my fiancé was a serial cheater in her previous relationship. Posted by Reddit user Microplasma Throwaway.
I'm in my mid-30s and my fiancé is early 30s. We've been together for 2 years, 1 year living together, and got engaged this past December. Her ex reached out to me over social media recently to warn me about her past. He was with her for 12 years. She hooked up with 3 guys in year 3 of their relationship. They were long distance for that year and only saw each other on weekends or holidays. He said he had a few minor indiscretions too during that time, so he chose to forgive her and reconcile. They moved in together and the relationship was going great. And he was even thinking about proposing when she had a month-long affair in year 7. When he found out, he broke up with her and she decided to try a polyamorous lifestyle for a few months before trying to get back together with him. He said she was very remorseful, went to therapy, etc., so he decided to give her another chance. The relationship returned to a happy state for the next few years until she had a 3-month-long affair with a coworker in year 10. This was very disturbing because she was pressuring him to propose to her at the time and started to withhold sex from him all while she was sleeping with someone else. He said that his self-esteem was very low at the time and he gave into the sunk cost fallacy, so they tried to reconcile. She was not very remorseful this time and blamed him for the affair because he would not propose. They went to therapy again and he eventually did propose to her in year 12. He discovered that she had been messaging her old affair partner shortly after proposing to her, and then he broke it off for good. I was really shaken after learning all of this. I asked a friend of hers if this stuff was true and she told me that based on what she knew it all sounded true. I don't know what to do. I love her so much, she's my entire world. I don't suspect that she ever cheated on me for the 2 years that we've been together. It's been such an amazing 2 years. We never really talked about her past. I knew that she'd been engaged, but she just said they grew apart. I confronted her about it this week and at first, she said that he was jealous and lying about her past and she can't believe that I would believe a story like that. I told her I got confirmation that it was true and she broke down crying. begging me not to leave her. She said that she has changed so much since then through therapy and self-reflection, and that she's a completely different person now. I find that a little hard to believe, since we met only 8 months after her previous relationship ended. Can people really change so much in 8 months? I'm currently staying with my brother until I can figure out what to do. I'm bothered by the behavior patterns. She pressured him to propose while cheating on him, and then cheated on him again when they were engaged. She also pressured me to propose. I was happy to do it since I'm at that stage of my life where I really want to get married and start a family. And I really don't think that she's ever cheated on me, but I wonder what may happen if or when our relationship gets a bit stale, or if I get very busy with work. What do you think I should do?
OP. Past behavior is a good indicator of future behavior. That's why it's called a pattern. What bothers me the most is that when you confronted her, she didn't simply say it wasn't true, but made up a whole elaborate lie, which included accusations against her ex, aka the jealousy thing, and manipulation towards you, saying how could you believe him but not her. OP. That's heavy manipulation. That is definitely a reason to take a step back. Real change takes time and hard work, or a hell of a lot of pain. It doesn't sound like she had any of it. And you're correct, she hasn't cheated on you, that you know of. If you have something that she wants, she will likely love bomb you until you are addicted to her and then start cheating and then treating you like shit. And then the manipulation will have you thinking it's all your fault. OP, run for the hills. And now for today's final story. My wife ended the marriage but now wants to reconcile after 3 months. Posted by Reddit user ThrowRA777LA.
Me and my wife have had a great relationship. I have loved her more than anything else in the world, and I could feel the same from her too. We have 2 daughters who are 16 and 14, and of course I love them too. My wife is someone who always cared, and we never had any stupid fights or anything like that. 3 months ago, out of nowhere, she said she wants to end the relationship. She said she wants to move out and cannot continue to be in a relationship with me. I was shocked and extremely hurt. I asked her if I did something wrong. She said that it's not my fault. I asked her if she cheated on me. She said she didn't cheat and that she just cannot continue. She didn't give any proper reason. I was extremely hurt. She moved out with the kids. Of course, I could meet the kids whenever I wanted. After a few days of moving out, she posted some pictures on social media of her party and kissing a girl. Seeing that really hurt me, and it made sense that she could be cheating on me with that girl. The past few months have been really difficult for me emotionally. After she moved out, whenever I went to pick up the kids, she used to avoid me. Now since 3 weeks she is being friendly. She is also coming along when I am taking the kids out. She is having normal conversations like before. We even watched a movie together a few days ago. A few hours ago she told me that she wants things to go like before and be together again. I asked her who was that girl who you were kissing. She said she is just a friend and nothing more. I asked her if she cheated on me. She said she didn't cheat on me. She is doing good for herself financially. I do earn more than her, but she is not getting back because she is broke or anything like that, if someone is wondering. I do want to be with her again, but I am scared what if she does the same thing again. I am still confused why she even wanted to end things with me out of the blue in the first place. TLDR, 3 months ago my wife moved out and did not want to continue to be in a relationship with me without giving any proper reason. Now she wants us to be like before and be together again.
Well, given the timing of the pictures and the activity that they showed, I don't think anyone in a million years would believe that this was just a friend. OP, your wife had an affair, and she has taken the opportunity to have a proper relationship with this other woman while the two of you are on break. It didn't work out, and now she wants you, the second choice, back. Her taking the kids was also a bitch move. OP, she belongs to the streets. Do not take her back. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my YouTube channel for you to watch absolutely free. So consider clicking that super thanks just below the video title, or you can use my PayPal in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, make sure to subscribe to PattSun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.